We are starting off today's episode with some good news. The Lost City Quarry is now completely submerged, including all of the hard to reach places. As for the Space Wars Quarry, well, Deandre has also just finished with this. So let's not waste any time with this and get straight to flooding it. Unlike the Lost City Quarry, which took quite a bit of effort to fill up, I am hoping that the Space Wars Quarry will be a lot simpler to do. I do hope that a single water decoration will be enough to fill up the vast majority of it, seeing as it's going down anyway. So yep, let's go ahead with this decoration. And any of these little side bits that we have with the stairs, we may need to just hand fill in. But I've set Ellison a task to do this for us, so let's go see what she's up to and move her onto this regardless. Ellison is working on the Dark Oak Hospital here within the Industry District, and she's getting in a lot of items for it, but it is only a level 2 upgrade. So I am going to cancel that for the moment, and instead she'll go do that water cube for us. I will need to go and reinstate the upgrade to the hospital though, which is a little bit of a pain in the arse to get to, seeing as we have to do it via the courier's hut. But that is now set for construction, and I did see that Ellison has already picked up the water decoration, so let's head over to check it out. There's the water already flooding down, and I've just realised that Deandre is still down here. Whoops. Right, Deandre, you may want to get out of here before you get... Yes, clever idea, son. But here comes all the lovely water cascading down, my absolute favourite thing in the world. And very similar to what we're going to do with the Lost City Quarry, we will tidy this up a little bit more, just as we turn it more into an aquarium. So we'll get down some sand, clay, coral, anything else ocean related, and anything else that our axolotls may enjoy. But I am pretty sure that Ellison is going to be fine getting on with that there, so let's quickly get out before we too are drowned. And in the morning, she will then finish that off for us, and hopefully that is the 2 quarries then fully submerged. It is a slightly bigger space that she is needing to fill out here, but we are doing a not too bad a job with it so far. Probably about halfway done with it, I would say. I'm always a little bit worried whenever we go down into the quarry and then flood it, but... oh, Ellison is an experienced builder. I'm sure she knows what she's doing. And I've just realised that now that Deandre has finished off with the quarry, he will be technically unemployed because, well, I don't really need a second miner over here. And I don't have any other plans of putting in any more quarries, so what are we going to do with you then, Deandre? Most likely, if I unassign you from being a quarrier and a miner, you will just take up a guard job. Yeah, you know what? That's pretty much what we're going to do with you. Right then, Deandre, thank you very much for your services. Go pick up something else to do. Really like the suit. And he has instead decided to just remain unemployed alongside another 7 idiots, which just simply won't do. I have a barracks over here, which we did remove a few guards from recently to become some couriers, so I think Deandre will be taking up a post as a guard. Yep, indeed he has. A druid, ugh. That is the quarry now pretty much 2/3 of the way to being complete. I am not entirely sure where Ellison is at the moment. Hopefully she isn't down here somewhere. But wherever she is making some good progress with it. Speaking of progress, there's Mariah finished off with the restaurant upgrade. I believe that is a level 2 upgrade to our Asian style restaurant here, so let's get that pushed on a little bit further to level 3. And I have found Ellison just tucked away under a little nook here, which again we will need to fill in with some water. But good job, pal, you're making some real good headway with this. Let me guess though, we will need to come around and fill up all of these spaces that we have in between the stairs. That will most likely be the case with this, but it's fine. We will still need to do quite a bit to the water here, even though that is Ellison technically finished with it. Let's maybe recall her back to the hut, just in case anything does happen to her down there. Thank you very much, pal. I will probably require your services a lot sooner than later. Well, now that the quarries are flooded, let's get to the fun part, the decorating part, which we're going to need a little bit of sand to begin with, as well as some coral and other colourful sea items, including some food for the axolotls. I've requested that our idiots create some sea lanterns for us, which they've made 43, excellent. And we will then just simply use these to brighten up the area down here a little bit, methinks. Let's get the tedious part out of the way first and get down some sand. This is looking not too bad so far, although I have had to tunnel out just for a little bit of air there, right into a bloody cave of course. Although this does have some gravel in it, which I can use to texture some things too, so maybe that wasn't a bad call. Yeah, you just continue killing yourself there, that'll definitely show me. Now for a little touch of coral blocks, which we won't go too heavy with because this area still is pretty tight. But we're looking good so far then, so let's just get to a little bit of coral decorating. Yeah, this is looking not too bad so far. Just because of the water decoration, we will need to fill in some blocks that aren't really full. But yep, pretty happy so far. And in fact, it is quite fortuitous that we are so close to a cave system here, because I could be doing with some bone meal. Where are all the skeletons? Yes, the creepers are fine for their gunpowder for elytra, but I really would prefer you chaps. And then with it, we can just get out some nice seagrass along the bed, and this is already looking 100 times better. Oh, we can even get it on top of the planks here as well. Oh, interesting. Let's request in as many bones and as much bone meal that the colony has then. The more the better with this. And that is the bottom floor now pretty much complete, which I'm rather happy with. So let's move a little bit further up, where it's pretty much then just the same story. That is the second layer of it then done. Upwards we go. And you get the idea of what we're going for here, so I'll see you in a bit. A bit later, and that's the Lost City Aquarium now complete. We've pretty much had to deforest an entire coral reef, but I think this all looks absolutely great. Right then, let's go get its new inhabitants, which are of course our axolotls. I am absolutely positive that these little chaps will absolutely love their new home here. On you go then, and you go explore, enjoy everything that we've made for you. And we even have some tasty treats here then for you, so you take in that one, and you take in that one. Get busy and give me some more axolotls out. That's exactly what I want to see. I am incredibly happy with how this aquarium turned out. It sure has taken a little while to get it all set up here, but I think the results are definitely worth it. We of course still have the Space Wars quarry to do, but it still has quite a lot of tidying up first, which we will need to do. So once again, I will get on with that during the off time, and then maybe next time we can look into making this a more appropriate aquarium. And I even have another little fun idea of which we can introduce with this one. So, I'll see you guys next time.